Hello there, I'm Dr. Katie Donnell. For over 25 years, I've worked closely with patients in midlife and beyond, helping them regain strength, vitality, and confidence in their bodies. One question I hear often is this: why do my legs feel weaker than they used to? And it's a valid concern. Many people believe that weakening legs are simply a normal part of aging. But I'm here to tell you that while age plays a role, the foods you eat every day can either support or sabotage the strength of your lower body. You see, the legs are often the first to show signs of nutritional imbalance. Why? Because they're furthest from the heart, rely heavily on blood flow, and require strong muscles and nerves to keep you moving with ease. If the right nutrients are missing, your legs may feel tired, wobbly, or even painful. That is not just frustrating, it's dangerous. Weak legs increase your risk of falls, limit your independence, and can steal away the joy of simple things like walking to the mailbox or dancing at your grandchild's wedding. But here's the good news. You can do something about it, starting today. There are specific foods that contain the exact vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants your legs crave. Foods that can support muscle strength, improve circulation, soothe inflammation, and even help repair nerve function. In this video, I want to introduce you to 3 powerful foods that I personally recommend to nearly every patient over 50 who comes to me with complaints of leg weakness. These are not exotic or expensive. They're simple, delicious, and backed by real science. As we walk through each one, I'll explain not just what they are, but why they work, how they protect your legs, and how to include them in your daily routine for maximum benefit. Let's get started with the first one, a leg-saving superstar you might already have in your kitchen. Part 1, salmon, the muscle rebuilder and inflammation soother. When I meet patients who tell me their legs feel tired, stiff, or sore, the first thing I look at is whether inflammation might be the hidden culprit. Inflammation doesn't just cause aches and pains. Over time, it weakens muscles, damages nerves, and reduces blood flow. And when circulation slows down, your legs are often the first to suffer. That's why I often recommend adding fatty fish to your diet, especially salmon. It is one of the richest sources of omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats have powerful anti-inflammatory effects, helping to cool down the fire that silently burns in the muscles and joints of so many people over 50. Salmon also contains high-quality protein, which is essential for maintaining and repairing muscle tissue. Our legs are made up of some of the largest muscles in the body, and as we age, we naturally lose muscle mass unless we give the body what it needs to rebuild. Salmon provides exactly that. But there's something else that makes salmon truly special. It is a great source of vitamin D. Many older adults are deficient in vitamin D without even realizing it. This nutrient is vital for muscle function, balance, and bone health. Without enough vitamin D, your legs can feel weaker, shakier, and more prone to cramping. Let me share a story. I once worked with a 68-year-old retired teacher named Helen. She loved gardening, but her legs had become so weak and painful that she needed help getting out of a chair. After reviewing her nutrition, I noticed she wasn't getting enough omega-3s or vitamin D. We introduced baked salmon to her diet twice a week, along with a few other key changes. Within a month, she was moving with more ease, sleeping better, and even returned to tending her garden. You don't have to eat salmon every day to feel the benefits. Just 2 to 3 servings a week can make a difference. Grilled, baked, or even poached with a little lemon and herbs, salmon can be both nourishing and enjoyable. And if you don't enjoy fish or can't access it easily. In summary, salmon fights inflammation, feeds your Part 2, beets, the natural circulation booster. Now that we've talked about muscle rebuilding and inflammation, let's focus on something just as critical for leg health: circulation. If your legs often feel heavy, cold, or crampy, chances are your blood flow could use a boost. That's where one of nature's most vibrant vegetables comes in, the beet. Beets are more than just a colorful root. They contain natural compounds called nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide acts like a natural vasodilator. In simple terms, it relaxes and widens your blood vessels, allowing more oxygen and nutrients to flow through your body, especially to your legs and feet. Better circulation means your muscles get more of what they need to stay active and energized. It also helps clear away waste products like lactic acid, which can build up during physical activity and cause soreness or fatigue. Let me explain this through the story of Richard, a 72-year-old gentleman who struggled with calf cramps and restless legs at night. He had tried stretching, massaging, and cutting out caffeine, but nothing worked. When we reviewed his lifestyle, I noticed he wasn't getting many foods that supported healthy blood flow. I recommended beet juice in the morning and roasted beets with dinner a few times a week. Within 2 weeks, he was sleeping better, his cramps had eased, and he told me his legs actually felt alive again. Beets are also packed with antioxidants, particularly betalains, which reduce oxidative stress and protect your blood vessels. They're high in potassium, another mineral that plays a key role in muscle function and fluid balance. Plus, they are a great source of fiber, which supports digestion and overall metabolic health. You can enjoy beets in many forms: roasted with a drizzle of olive oil, blended into smoothies, grated raw into salads, or even sipped as a juice. And if the taste is too earthy for you, pair them with orange slices or apples to balance the flavor. If you're not used to eating beets, start slowly. A small serving once a day is often enough to notice a difference. And don't be alarmed if your urine or stool has a reddish tint afterward. That's a harmless side effect known as beeturia. Remember, your legs need oxygen-rich blood to stay strong, and beets help deliver it with every heartbeat. They are one of the most affordable and effective ways to nourish your legs at the cellular level. Part 3. Watermelon, the unexpected muscle protector. Now, you may not think of watermelon as a leg-supporting food. It's sweet, juicy, and often associated with summertime picnics. But let me tell you something that might change the way you look at this fruit forever. Watermelon is actually one of the most powerful yet overlooked foods for supporting leg strength and comfort, especially as we age. Let's begin with hydration. Muscles, including those in your legs, are made up of about 75% water. Dehydration can lead to tightness, fatigue, cramps, and even long-term damage if left unchecked. Watermelon contains over 90% water, making it one of the most hydrating foods you can eat. And this hydration comes with added benefits. Watermelon contains potassium and magnesium, two minerals that work together to regulate muscle contractions, support nerve function, and prevent cramps. A deficiency in either can lead to that sharp, sudden pain that strikes in the middle of the night or after a long walk. By eating watermelon regularly, you're refueling your body with the nutrients it loses through sweat, medication, or aging kidneys. But there's another reason I recommend watermelon to my patients, and it's called citrulline. Citrulline is a natural compound found in the white part of the watermelon rind and the flesh. It helps increase nitric oxide levels in the body, similar to what we discussed with beets. Higher nitric oxide means better blood flow, and that means your legs receive more oxygen and nutrients for recovery and energy. Let me share a quick story about Claire, a 67-year-old woman with diabetes who was experiencing tingling and tightness in her calves. She didn't want to take another pill, and she was nervous about fruit because of her blood sugar. But after learning that a modest serving of watermelon can actually help stabilize fluid balance and ease circulation, she gave it a try. She began eating a small bowl in the afternoon, paired with some Greek yogurt or a handful of pumpkin seeds. Not only did her legs feel better, but her blood sugar remained stable, and she said her cravings for sweets dropped dramatically. Now you might ask, isn't watermelon high in sugar? That's a smart question. While watermelon does contain natural sugars, its glycemic load is quite low when eaten in moderation. The high water and fiber content helps slow down sugar absorption, and when paired with protein or healthy fats, watermelon becomes a smart, balanced snack that hydrates and heals without spiking your blood sugar. You can enjoy it in slices, cubes, smoothies, or even in a salad with feta cheese and mint. For added benefits, include a bit of the white rind, where more of the citrulline is stored. If you've been struggling with heavy legs, swelling, or occasional stiffness, watermelon can be your sweet and simple ally. Now that we've explored the top 3 foods to nourish and protect your legs, would you like me to move on to the final part with the conclusion and closing health advice? As we come to the end of this journey, I want you to pause and think about something simple but powerful. Your legs have been with you through every chapter of life. They've carried you across rooms and across countries. They've helped you care for others, climb stairs, and dance in kitchens. So when they begin to weaken, cramp, or feel heavy, it's not just about age. It's a message, a call for attention, a whisper from your body asking for care. I'm Dr. Katie Donnell, and after decades in holistic healthcare, I can tell you that one of the most common and most preventable sources of pain in aging is neglecting leg strength. But here's the good news. It doesn't require expensive treatments or harsh medications. In many cases, it begins with your plate. We've talked about 3 powerful foods today. Beets, which flood your legs with fresh blood and oxygen. Salmon, which nourishes your muscles and nerves with healthy fats and protein. And watermelon, which hydrates your tissues, relaxes your muscles, and eases tension from the inside out. These aren't fads. They are whole, healing, time-tested foods backed by real science and real stories from people just like you. By adding them to your routine, even just a few times per week, you give your legs a fighting chance to stay strong, flexible, and pain-free. So my advice is simple. Don't wait until the pain becomes unmanageable. Start now. Start small. If you can add just one of these foods to your day, that's progress. If you can pair that with gentle movement, daily hydration, and restful sleep, your body will thank you in more ways than you expect. And please remember, you are not broken. You are not too old to change. Your body is listening. It wants to heal. It wants to thrive. And the moment you begin to support it with love, nourishment, and patience, it begins to respond. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and let me know in the comments which food surprised you the most. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video that could change your health for the better. Stay informed, stay nourished, and I'll see you again in the next video.